Good morning and welcome to Occam's Razor Gardening, Cooking, and Canning, where we do a daily update on the growth of the garden. If you're watching us on YouTube, please give us a like. If you're watching us on Rumble, please give us a thumbs up. Well, rather chilly night last night. It's going to be chilly again tonight. And the plants are not liking it. Neither am I. Neither am I. Yeah, it's coming to the end sooner than we wanted because of this weather. Well, so did this pepper plant ever give me any other pepper? Oh yeah, look, there were these other two peppers. They look kind of weird ass. Well, maybe we'll collect the seeds and try to plant it again next year. That's 3 peppers. 3 peppers on a pepper plant. Ridiculous. Well, I wonder if we'll get more squash. If you can, I have a few accumulated. So, have there been any other that have matured since yesterday? It's really too bad. You know, all the pollinators that fly around, it's amazing how many of these just end up not getting pollinated and rot. Nothing down there. How we doing here? Oh, there's one growing there. We'll see if it makes it. How about you? How about you? No? No growth since yesterday. Those dill pickles I did back in July. I picked up some large cukes that were on sale at Metro. Well, whatever recipe I used, it did not work. The jars popped after they sealed. Whatever happened, they just started gassing, right? And that's what happens. That's what happens when you do canning sometimes. Sometimes you don't get a successful recipe. And I was down there and I was going through and I was counting all the jars. And I was up to, I think 97 jars of, jams and the different pickles and stuff that I've done and so far this year. And that doesn't include the ones that didn't seal during the canning process that I just stuck in the fridge that I've been eating, or some of the jams that I've accidentally opened instead of going through the last year's supply that I was still eating. But just to show you what happens, right? I mean, you'll smell it. You'll smell, because I was catching a whiff going, what is that smell? And I goes, oh, I know what that is. And, and then of course you can see it. You can see what's going on in the jar, right? And then of course the lid pops off and it just goes bad. That's just the way it is. So luckily I have a compost pile. I'm gonna just throw this stuff out here. I'll get rid of that, right? If you don't have a compost pile, you can always flush this. It's been processed, so it's not like nothing bad is gonna happen. But that's the way she goes sometimes. You just get a bad batch like this. Oh, that one was particularly smelly. Oh, very smelly. Oh, best place to do it, of course. There we go. Ooh. Oh yeah. All right, well, let's go back in the house and clean these jars so we can use them again. And that's the lovely part about doing your own canning, is that you get to reuse the jars. Now we do have 4 extra full liter jars. That brings me back up to almost a dozen. So that'll be perfect if I need to can some squash. All right, back to the episode. Yeah. Okay. I'll just take that one now. Put think this gives us about 4. Could use a couple more. About that size to can. Well, the Oreo was delicious last night. Just raided a bunch of these tiny leaves. Just very tasty. I love basil. And our beans from last night to go with supper. They're very good as well. Wonder if we will get any more to harvest today. I'm sure there are. There was some small ones I left alone to pick again today. Now, how are the tops? How are the potato tops doing? Still more perkiness with this cooler weather. Oh yeah, I guess that one's starting to go. Tell by the color. Well, I was doing a recording a little later this morning. I spending too much time in Rumble Studio trying to figure that out. Rumble guys. A lot of videos out there on how to use it, but by the time you get to the video, Rumble keeps updating its software all the time with new options. The videos are always out of date, I mean, because they don't cover everything. Well, our onions, I think we will be leaving these in the ground and collect them through the winter. Or I'll dig them up before the snow flies, who knows. It's one thing you can do, right? You can leave those kind of things in the ground and dig them up as you need them, if you don't have a cold room. Well, our squash plants are doing the best they can. Of course, I didn't do them much favors by throwing in zucchinis with them and then not recognizing the zucchinis until it's too late, like this poor bugger here, sapping the nutrients from the soil that could have went to a gourd. Okay. I hope you grow bigger. Okay. Oh, another gourd. Yes. Oh, good. Well, I think we will get a slightly decent harvest. Oh, here come the squirrels. Morning activity. All right, let's go in the front and have a go look at Butch. And let's enjoy this while we have it. Oh, that lavender is so wonderful. Want to make sure you rub it all over your body. All right. How are we doing in there? What's going on? What's going on in the box? Well, you have a lot of growth. You see the pumpkin continues to bloom. And it's slowly growing, that's good. Our first giant sunflower, still making its seeds. And Butch, look at you, Butch. Look at all the flowers. Every direction. These are wonderful. And there's the first flower right there. Still coming to seed. Oh, wonderful. Oh, got some bee activity. How's the zucchini doing? Any new zucchinis? No? Not surprising. Not surprising with the coolness of the weather. So, see some of the leaves are doing a little thing there, dying off at the edges. And our root fix. Let's go have a look here. There's that root there. that we buried so that it could give us some water, because vine borers had gotten in and killed off the pumpkin plant. But this seems to be working, and the plant survived long enough to keep growing. But we don't have any pumpkins. We just don't have any pumpkins. We got flowers, got a pumpkin vine, but no pumpkins. So I think it's just going to be a pretty vine, because we're in the last week of August. And oh, look, finally, right there. I might get a little something, but I don't know. And our other sunflower doing rather well. Little activity. And our morning glories. All of the vibrant colors. Just growing. All the way up to the top. Not to be outdone by the other side, which gets far less sun, but still managed to grow again this year. Okay. Well, that's it for today's update, growth. If you've managed to stay all the way to the end, I really appreciate it. There's not going to be too many more of these videos left. I thought we might get to episode 120. This is what, 98? And we'll see. We'll see how the weather goes next couple of weeks. Right on. Well, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.